One of the new things that you'll find inside of Photoshop when it comes to enhancements that were made in CS3 is actually not inside of Photoshop. Well, it kind of is, but it kind of isn't. You can get there in a couple different ways, but it's actually with the PDF presentation. So here's what you do. I've got Bridge open just because I find it a lot easier to select my photos visually when I look at them here inside Bridge. So I'm going to select 4 photos here. Now, the problem that I would have is if I were to send these to a client, maybe I'd want to email them, but email's kind of lame just because, well, you know, you're not controlling the environment. They're seeing it inside their email, and if you've got nice photos, you really want to give them, present them inside of a nice presentation. So if you're emailing, you don't have a whole lot of control, but you can create a PDF presentation. All right, and that puts your photos into a PDF, and they'll open in presentation mode, so it looks a whole lot better. All right, so I've got these 4 photos selected. I'll go to the Tools menu, go down to Photoshop, go over to PDF presentation. And when you see the dialog here, it's going to show you the main new thing inside of CS3. This is what makes it all worth it. And this is the file name option. Because what happens if you include 30, 40, 50 photos inside this presentation? All right, the client opens the presentation and sees the photos. How do they tell you which one they like the best? All right, think about it for a second. How do they tell you? They don't really have a good way to tell you this because, you know, what do they say? I like the 13th, the 27th, and the 36th photo. Okay, it's a pain for them, it's a pain in the neck for you. So that's what comes, this file name comes in handy, because you check that, it'll put the file name at the bottom of every single photo inside that presentation. All right, and that makes it all worth it. So I click on file name, and then I can click on save here. I'll just put it onto my desktop. I'll call it Matt's presentation, hit save, and then what happens is you get the save for Adobe PDF dialog. You can just leave the settings as is or change them if you need to, but just hit save PDF and Photoshop goes through and it will create a PDF presentation of all the photos that you just ran through it here. So in the end, what you're going to get is a PDF file that your client can not only open, but they can open and they can see the names of the files, and then that way when they reply to you, they can tell you exactly which ones that they like the best. So let's take a look here. We'll go take a look onto my desktop, and I'm assuming I called it something. I called it Matt's PDF presentation, so we will go ahead and open that up, and in 5 to 10 seconds when Acrobat finally opens here, there we go, you will see there is my photo. As I scroll down here at the very bottom, I will see the name, and then I can go down to the next photo. There's the next photo, and right below that I will see the name. All right, so very, very powerful stuff here, because now you can control the environment that your clients see your photos in. So now when they open up your photos, they don't just see them in an email program, they see them in a PDF, and they have an easy way to tell you which ones that they like the best.